The girls who called me embarrassing suddenly wanted brunch reservations under my name. I almost laughed when their messages appeared. Back in school, I was everyone's favorite joke. My clothes came from thrift stores. My hair never looked perfect. I brought homemade lunches wrapped in foil. Meanwhile, they walked through hallways like celebrities. You'd be pretty if you tried harder, one girl told me. Another suggested I stop raising my hand in class. Nobody likes a know-it-all, she said. I smiled and pretended those comments didn't hurt. The thing is, people notice confidence. They rarely notice determination. After graduation, our lives split apart. They posted beach vacations and designer bags. I worked morning shifts at a bakery. Then I'd study until midnight. Most nights ended with instant noodles. I missed birthdays. I skipped parties. I lost friends who didn't understand. There were moments I questioned everything. I watched other people move ahead faster. I wondered if hard work actually mattered. Still, I kept going. I took online courses constantly. I learned skills nobody around me cared about. I accepted entry-level positions gladly. Then I outworked expectations. Years passed quietly. Nobody clapped for consistency. Nobody celebrated discipline. Then everything changed. A company offered me leadership training. Another promoted me unexpectedly. Eventually, I launched something of my own. I could not believe it. For the first time, money stopped scaring me. I bought my mother a new refrigerator. I paid off old debts. I slept without checking my bank account. Then the reunion invitations started arriving. I almost ignored them. Curiosity won. Walking inside felt surreal. The same girls rushed over smiling. Oh my gosh, one squealed. You look amazing. Another grabbed my arm. We should catch up sometime. Which is crazy because they never wanted my company. Before, they asked about my apartment. They asked about my travels. They asked how I'd become successful. Nobody asked how many times I'd cried alone. Nobody asked how many jobs I'd worked. Then one girl laughed awkwardly. I always knew you'd do well, she said. I remembered every cruel joke. Every backhanded compliment. Every moment I shrank myself to fit their comfort. And honestly, I wasn't angry anymore. I had outgrown the need for their approval. I smiled politely. You didn't, I replied. Silence followed. Then I changed the subject. That was it. The glow up wasn't losing weight. It wasn't the promotions. It wasn't finally being noticed. It was walking into rooms without apologizing for taking up space. The girl rapped. In thrift store, clothes deserve that version of me. So I built her. One exhausted day at a time, and I never abandoned her again.